Right. So part B. So part B is a series question. So now in this series question, they are first of all saying show that uh, 2 times r plus c plus 2 is equal to r plus c something, r plus c 1. So I'm going to put that as a. Right, so we need to prove this. So I know we can get the answer straight away, but because we have to prove this, we have to put a, b and find the answer. Plus r plus c plus 2. So let's find a and b. Right. So 2 can be written as a r plus c plus 2 plus b r plus c. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put r equals minus c here. Right. So I will get 2. This will get cancelled off. So 2a. Right. But this will get cancelled off. So that is a equals 1. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the r term. So the left hand side there is no r term. I will get a plus b. So b will be minus a. That means minus 1. Correct, no? So because of that, I can write this thing as 1 r plus c minus 1 r plus c. Right, so that is what they are asking us to do first. Right, now, so now I know the term, so now I know the stuff that they are asking, right? So I can get 1 minus 1, right? So what I'm going to do is, so now they are asking us to the addition of the sum, addition of this the series, no? Right? So what I'm going to do here is, to make my life easier, I'm going to name this. I'm going to name this as UR, right? And what is this? I can take this as FR, no? And if this is FR, what will this be? This will be what? Here if you look closely, this is R plus C, this is R plus 2 plus C. So I can write this as FR plus 2. Right? So then I have to specify what is FR. So FR is 1 R plus. Right? So my approach is this, or you all can just basically substitute the values here and get the answer as well. But I feel this is more faster and more clear as well. Right? So what we can do? So now I'm going to put R equals 1. That is U1 is going to be equal to F1 minus F3. R equals 2. U2 is going to be F2 minus F4. R equals 3 going to be U3 F3 minus F5. Then you will get R equals n minus 2, that is U n minus 2 F n minus 2 minus F n. U n minus, so then R equals n minus 1 F n minus 1 F n plus 1. R equals n U n F n minus F n plus 1 plus 2. Correct, no? So then what do I need to do? I need to add these up, no? So when I add these up, I see I can cut this. So this will also be cut from here. This will be cut from somewhere here. This will also be cut from somewhere here. This is also same. This can be cut off. So basically what is remaining is this f1, f2, fn minus fn plus 1 minus fn plus 2. Correct, no? So so basically that is what we will get. Right, so write this down, then we will continue. Okay, so now we can get the answer out. So now when we add this up, you will get what? u1 plus u2 plus u3 un minus 1 un will be equal to f1 plus f2 minus fn plus 1 minus fn plus 2. Right now? Right, so I'll write this part separately as well. Right, so what I basically need to do is to substitute now. This is from R to N. UR is equal to F1, that is what? 1. If I put 1 here, 1 plus C. If I put 1 here, that is 2 plus C. Then I have to put n plus 1 here, n plus 1 plus C minus n plus 2 plus C. Right now? So here what is the answer they are asking? So these two parts are okay. We have to get this part. So let's take the common factor and we will get the answer. Yes. 1 plus C, 2 plus C. I can write 2 plus C plus 1 plus C minus, what is the form they are asking? N plus C plus 1 minus N plus C plus 2. Correct, no? So then I will get, so UR is something that I put, so I am going to rewrite it. 1 to N, so what is UR? 2 R plus C. R plus C plus 2 is equal to, so here I will get 3 plus 2C, exactly, 3 plus 2C, 1 plus C, 2 plus C minus N plus C plus 1, N plus C plus 2. So that's the answer we want. Correct, no? Right, so we come up to here. Then what are they asking? Then they are asking to deduce that the infinite series converges and its sum. So so we want to see if it converges. No? So that means what? We take the limit. Correct, no? Right? So I get is equal to 3 plus 2C R plus C, so sorry, 1 plus C, 2 plus C minus N plus C plus 1 minus N plus C plus 2. Correct now? So what do I do now? I need to take the limit. Limit when n goes to infinity. limit when n goes to infinity. Correct, no? So now when I want the limit when it goes to infinity, I will get r equals 1 to infinity to r plus c plus 2. So here this is a constant, so the constant will be there anyway. Right, so I can put individual limits to each part, no? Right? So then what I am going to do is limit n goes to infinity. So I am going to take this n out as well. 1 plus c over n plus 1 over n minus limit when n goes to infinity. I am going to take the n out here. 1 plus c over 2, so c over n plus 2 over n. Right, so we know that this goes to 0, this goes to 0, right? So and then we get 1 over n, where that also goes to 0. Same thing here, 0, 0, then we get 1 over n, so 1 over n also goes to 0. So you will get the answer as this, no? Right? So basically we can say that the limit is finite, right? So the limit is finite, therefore therefore it is convergent. Right? Therefore it is convergent, and then the sum is right now. Right. So now what are they asking next? So then they are asking, by using this sum with suitable values of r, show that the given equation. Right. So I know that when r equals 1 to infinity, I'm going to take the 2 out. r plus c plus 2 is equal to 3 plus 2c, 1 plus c, 2 plus c. So I know this law, right? So I'm going to look at the answer. So they are saying 1 over r into r plus 1, no? R plus 2, no? That is one of the things. And the other thing is r plus 1, r plus 3. Right now? So I'm going to put the 2 here. So then I'm going to get a general thing as half 3 plus 2c, 1 plus c, 2 plus c. Right? So now I am going to put the relevant r values. So if you see the first part, that is 1 over r into r plus 2, no? So that means c is 0. Right? So when c is 0, I can say r plus 1 to infinity r plus 2 is going to be equal to 2, 3 plus 0, 1 into 2. That is 3 over 4. This is number 1. So then I am going to get c equals what then? Then I am going to get c equals 1. So r plus 1, r plus 3. Right? So 1 plus 2 is 3. then I will get half 3 plus 2, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, so that is what? So 5, this is 5, this is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, no? So that is 12, so I am going to write that as what? 4 times 3. No problem, no? Right? So now what I am going to do here is, I am going to minus this out. And I am going to minus this out and show that this is 1 over 3. No problem, no? Right? So I am just going to minus this out. If I minus this out, I will get uh, 3 over 4 minus 5, 4 into 3. So I'm going to take 1 over 4 out, right? Then I will get 3 minus 5 over 3, no? So that is 9 minus 5 is going to be 4. So then I will get 1 over 3. Right, no? So then after you come up to here, you can actually take this part there and then you all can get the answer. Right? So that's basically it for this.